setting boundaries. You know, I think that is, don't you think, Olivia? Saying no, setting boundaries, what you'll accept, what you won't accept. I think new artists really, really struggle with that. Yeah. So I'm glad you're setting those boundaries. But as far as needles, I'm a big needle girl. I like 8 shaders, and I know you use the single, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always used a single needle, but for a minute there, I'm like, damn, this is taking too long. So I was like, there has to be a way. So I started doing 3-round shaders.
So how long does it take you to do an eyebrow? Don't lie. Don't lie.
I don't know, but every time I'm done, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Okay, so when I first started.
So if you start at breakfast, by lunch, you're just finishing up.
So it takes me, mapping, numbing takes me 4 hours.
So from start to finish 4 hours, or 4 hours tattoo time with the single needle?
Start to finish 4 hours.
Start to finish 4 hours. Yeah. So that's
a long time.
That's a long time, but for some, no.
Yeah.
I mean, believe me, there's people right now watching this podcast that they're probably taking 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
So that's not necessarily like a bad thing or anything to be ashamed of, I don't think. I'd probably shoot myself if it was taking me 4 hours. But I remember, though, back in the day, it taking me a long time. But now, I'm an hour and a half from filling out their paperwork, numbing, drawing, tattooing, going over their aftercare. They're in and out in about an hour and 20 to an hour and 30 minutes.
Dude, that's so good.
Yeah. And then I like 30 minutes in between my next appointment.
That's amazing.
So, I schedule brows and eyeliners 2-hour slots. 2-hour slots.
That's goals.
Yeah. But it took me a long time, years.
Yeah.
Maybe 7 or 8 years to get to, that level of efficiency. And I think it's all just efficiency, right? Once you figure out your secret sauce.
Because the little things, like you're sitting this way, you're moving that way, you're grabbing it, all adds up, And I think down the road, like that's where I want to be, where I'm faster. Like right now, it's not so much about speed for me. It's about like how pretty it looks at the end. Like everything's done, and that's I'm trying to find ways where I'm gonna work faster. Maybe 3RS, 5RS, 7RS. Like shaders, magnums, I'll work into that down the road. Yeah. Because I feel like that's too much for me right now, but I would love to. Yeah. Because I hear magnums are very they go on like butter, they go on super quick. You know?
I use mags, big mags, 11 mags for all my lips and all my areolas.
Okay.
But I don't like a mag for an eyebrow. I just don't. I like a round configuration for my eyebrows, so I like the 8 shaders. So I like the 8 shaders. But I get a single needle. Look, I got friends that use the single needles, and a couple really good friends that use the single needle. So, so I got the single needle in my hand, and I'm pretty good with that.
Yeah.
So sometimes like on that perfect skin, I'll get out a single needle and I'll like whip out like a bulb and get that ombre look. But most of my clients, they pick me because I do the classic powder brow. Clients tend to get, or the public tend to get a sense of what your niche is, what your specialty is. And my specialty is, that classic powder brow, which looks good on everybody. It's great for any skin type. So that's the request that I get a lot. And but I just had a girl in here last Saturday, and I got to do an ombre brow on her, which was super fun. So I mean, it's not, and you're right. It's not, I don't think you should be so focused on speed while you're working out all the other stuff, mapping, getting on a symmetrical brow, tattooing on a symmetrical brow, your depth, your saturation. All that stuff is way more important than speed. Yeah. But once all that stuff comes together, right? And now you have your secret sauce. You know your needle, what needle works best for you. You know your stretch. You know this. You know that. Then I think it's important to work on efficiency. Yes. Like being efficient, not wasting time. Yeah. And then once you start implementing that, then your speed, your speed, you just get faster.
I can't wait till I get to that your level at that. I look an hour and 30. This is how far away I am from your hour and 30, I have snacks in case I get hungry. I got Cheez-Its, Triscuits.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, no, that's super cute. You'll get there. And the thing is, if you never do and you're always 4 hours, you know, you just got long. You're gonna have to charge more.
Yeah. And this is what I do too, like just to save my ass. Like I'll be like, okay, like they'll book online, right? And then they have their email.
Right.
I'll send out an email of everything, like what not to do, like blood thinners, coffee, all that.
That's good.
And then I'll be like, it normally takes about 4 hours around, and I explain to them on email, this is what it's going to take,
right?
You know, and they're cool with that, you know? So they go in knowing that they have to bring in a blankie, bring in
a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yes.
We'll take a lunch break.
Yes.
No, I had an artist here that took a long time, and she would literally leave an appointment to come eat a sandwich. That's how long she took. Yeah. And, you know, I never got on her butt about it. You know, look, every artist is different, right? We all move at our own pace, our own unique ways. For me, it's about the end result. That's what's most important.
Yes.
Yeah. But, you know, if you hate that it's taking you 4 hours, then, you know, start looking at little things, becoming a little bit more efficient here, a little more efficient there, you know? Yeah. But I wouldn't focus on it too much.
Yeah. And like you said, it'll come with time and I'll get faster, better.
Yeah. Some people, you know, look, I have a friend that likes to only book one client a day, and it does take her, you know, 3 or 4 hours, and that's enough for her.
Yeah.
You know, she's got a husband who also works, so she doesn't have to, you know, slam her day with appointments. She only has to earn, you know, a certain amount of money because she has a husband. So, you know, some people have that luxury too. And then other people are single moms and they've got to pack as much as they can in a day, you know, because they're the sole, you know, provider. So I think it depends on your situation too.